Oh, it's huge. As I said the last time that we talked about, I think the press conference was here, about the building. I think it's a program-changing event, and I'm going to stick to that. I think it's the commitment they've made is extraordinary, and it's really special. I think that it's, as Mike said, it's a company or a corporation that's here in the state, 50 miles from here. The relationship they've had with our campus and our university, not only on the athletic front, but on the academic and the university at large front. I mean, it speaks for itself. So, you see their name and their logo on so many different things, and to have it now called the State Farm Center. I mean, it doesn't get much better. We are very appreciative and thankful and feel blessed that they were able to decide that this was something they felt convicted enough about that they wanted to do.
Obviously, this is a huge step for this process, but fans tend to get attached to names, especially 50 years of Assembly Hall. I think it's going to be a little tough transition for fans.
Well, I don't know. They asked me, they called when they sent out the brochure. They said, did you steal that quote from somebody? And I said, no, I actually steal quite a bit of things in coaching from other coaches. But to do things you haven't done, you have to do things you haven't done before. And I think, in college athletics, you're either moving on an upward trend or you're staying the same. I tell our players, if you're staying the same, then you're really getting worse because there's people that are on an upward trend are passing you by. And I think in this case, it's for us to get to where we want to go, to restore and renovate this iconic building for the multi-purposes that it's used for, that this was a huge move in the right direction.
What does this mean for the men's basketball program that's going to allow you to do some things and talk about what it kind of allows you to do now?
Well, we've been talking about, the State Farm Center for some time now, the renovated building, and what it's going to look like, and showing pictures and, architectural plans and all those different things for some time. And it creates excitement. It does. I think this is just another statement that State Farm has made with Illinois that, hey, we're moving this thing forward. This is a reality. We're getting closer. We're taking steps in the right direction. Our plan is moving forward, and, I think the momentum of the decision to partner with State Farm is going to create even more momentum, for us with the project. So that part's exciting.
What effect do you see this having on recruits?
Well, I think just in general, the fact that we're renovating the building, I think it's a huge step in the right direction. The building's iconic, but I think for us to modernize it and customize it even more to contemporary measures, I think is huge moving forward. I think it changes, not only stuff for our basketball program, but for the buildings used, as Chancellor Wise said, from convocation to commencement, from beginning to end. I think it's a major step in the right direction for the university. It's big for the men's basketball program, and the fact that it's not only did we have the naming rights part of that equation, so to speak, filled today, it's filled by State Farm. I mean, that's a big deal. They obviously, their brand, as Mike talked about up on stage, is, when you think about State Farm, it's unparalleled. So we're excited about who we're partnering with.